Winston Cup Series champion begin now. The crowd is on its feet. The 43rd Pepsi 400 goes green on NBC. Think of it like the sideline on a football field. The drivers were told in their pre-race meeting, go below that, you're going to be penalized by Nascar.
And that's really what got us in trouble a lot in past before they made that rule. What happened is guys would go through all that line, then when we got to turn 3, they had to get back up on the racetrack, and if there was 3 or 4 abreast there, there was no room.
Ward Burton leads lap 1. Jeff Gordon squeezing underneath Kevin Harvick. Harvick in the white car. On board with Harvick.
Jim Nemechek is in the 33 car. His first race back since Richmond in May. He crashed practice with his Busch car at Dover. He's been trying to heal all this time.
Casey Atwood in the 19, the young 20-year-old from Nashville, being passed by Sterling Marlin for second.
Not so fast.
Our colleagues at Fox began a tradition of saluting the memory of Dale Earnhardt with a silent lap 3. We feel it appropriate and we're proud to carry that tradition on.
The battle for second spot as Harvick looks back at Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Michael Waltrip. The 8 and the 15, the 2 cars in the battle for the victory in the Daytona 500.
Looking right, first Ford in the order, the 28. Goes for the lead. The fans all jump to their feet. Out front, Earnhardt Jr. leads at Daytona.
Check out those fans. They are absolutely loving this as Earnhardt goes to the front.
All throughout the week what the young man's state of mind must be coming back here. But we've talked about people going about business as usual. Benny, Dale Jr.'s put on the facade of business as usual, but I've detected through our interviews with him that that's not a facade. It has been business as usual.
But I can also tell by the interviews, and I talked with Tony Uri Sr., his team manager, this young man, Alan, wants this race as badly as he's ever won anything in his life. He wants this one today. Can you imagine what victory felt like? Think about it. But we've got a long ways to go.
Here's the leader,
Junior.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. ducks for pit road. The stop will come at lap 50.
Somebody's way hard on the brakes coming in there.
Jeff Purvis
Yep.
was the one who lit up the brakes.
He will need new tires after that.
Marty Snyder will cover Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s pit stop for us.
And Dale Jr. comes down pit road. He is one of only 3 drivers to finish top 10 in both of the restrictor plate races so far this year. He says the car is just a hair tight. He originally wanted no adjustments, but then he called for a last-second adjustment, quarter pound out of the right rear. That's a very small adjustment. He wants to be a little looser off the turn. Dale Jr. back out on the track. Let's go to Matt Yoakum.
Big Ed Watkins, the jack man for KCI with drops the jackies down and away, air pressure. He was very loose. His teammate, Bill Elliott's also in. He's also complaining about a loose condition, as is the Dodge of the 92 of Stacy Compton.
Lead change. Mike Skinner out front.
And he did that very conventionally. Here's Ricky Rudd trying to take over that second spot, but it doesn't look like that's going to work.
They got the teammates working up high, so.
And look at Junior go by on the outside of Skinner. Is he going to take the lead back? Yes, he is.
Wow.
All right, we saw Spike Skinner take the lead, but the record book will never show that.
Got a lead at the start-finish line there for it to count.
Sorry, Mike. Look how far the Junior has pulled away. These guys battled for second position. And that other group that was a second behind them last time by is now in their rear bumper.
Now, has Dale Jr. got too big a lead? They get lined up. They get trouble here. Andy Houston in the wall. Caution's out. That's off turn 4. Grinding to a stop. Houston led the race earlier. See him moving around in the car, dropping the window net. That's his signal to the safety officials that he's okay.
I think you'll see a lot more aggressive changes, Benny, now that we're under caution. Everybody comes in the same time. We may even see some spring rubbers being put in these cars.
What this also does with the caution at lap 87, it takes the pit deficiency, the fuel mileage deficiency that Dale Earnhardt Jr. had out of the equation for now. If the race runs green from this set of stops, we'll see under the yellow to the finish, everybody's going to have to stop twice more. So if you're a Dale Jr. fan, this is a plus for you.
This is big. This really is big.
So, here we go. Earnhardt Jr., Michael Waltrip, Steve Park, Mike Skinner, Mike Wallace. Be the top 5 coming on the pit road. Let's go to Dave Burns.
And Ken Schrader will come in. He was running great out there. No changes anticipated other than air pressure for Ken at this point. And Newt Moore has this thing cranked up. They spent time in the wind tunnel earlier this year to try to get this right. Let's go to Bill Weber.
Michael Waltrip slid through his pit stall. He has to back up, and now the whole squad will have to start over. It's still supposed to be 4 tires and loosening them up a little bit with a track bar adjustment. Let's go to Marty. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is in. He clearly had the best car on that run, and he was not happy with it. A little loose off he was, and they had a half pound out or into the left rear, and they will win the race off pit road.
Oh, man. 31 car had to back up out of his pit. And 15 car just about hit him.
250 miles will be complete as they cross the start-finish line this time in the 43rd Pepsi 400. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is the leader. He has fended off about all challengers to his top spot, and there have been a few for a little while now. Earnhardt Jr. went to the front for the first time in lap number 27.
There wasn't room there, kids. There was no room to go on the outside, but somehow he did it.
He did it because Dale Jr. gave him the room.
Man, oh man, there couldn't have been just inches on either side.
Bill Weber has more on Matt Kenseth.
Well, I guess they are good friends, huh, Benny? After a move like that?
Oh man, Bill.
Now remember, early in the race, Matt was loose, so on the first pit stop, they tightened him up, made him way too tight. So on the most recent pit stop, they made other changes. A half pound in the right rear, half pound out of the right front, a half turn out of the left rear. They made those changes. This car is good now, but it's better on long runs. Remember, Robbie Reiser said, my car and my driver are strong. Marty? And Bill, actually what happened there is Dale Jr. was
trying to protect the high line. A couple of minutes ago, he talked to his spotter, Ty Norris. Junior's car can run anywhere. He said, where does Steve want to run? Meaning his teammate, Steve Park. Ty Norris said he needs to run high. He said, okay, I'll run high. He was trying to protect that high line and keep his teammate behind him. Wow, what a strong car he's got. He muscled his way back up to the front. Now he has the lead once again.
It's amazing what's going on behind Dale Earnhardt Jr. I looked just a moment ago and Jeff Gordon was running in 12th spot, and there he is trying to take the 3rd spot away from Michael Waltrip with help from Kurt Busch. I'll probably look in a few minutes to be back at 15th. It's just back and forth. But one thing is constant, that white number 8 car, the baseball car in front.
Yeah, nobody's been able to do anything with them, even if they gang up on him.
Michael Waltrip, after the problems on the pit stop earlier at lap 89 when he slid through his pits, regaining those lost positions, taking 3rd. Well, the leader should be coming onto pit road sometime soon. Marty Snyder, let's hear from you about it.
Yeah, Alan, about lap 142 or 143, which is not too long from now, we will see the leader, Dale Earnhardt Jr. on pit road. He's fighting 2 problems right now. 1, he wants to make sure he stays out front. And 2, don't get too big of a lead. He is still about 3/4 throttle. He can pull away from these guys if he wants to. They plan no adjustment until the next stop. He wants to stay out front.
26 laps to go in the Pepsi 400, and about 6 to 9 laps from the final round of pit stops for the leaders, which will happen under green if we don't see the yellow between now and then. Here come a large pack of front runners. Trouble off the corner.
31.
Several cars involved. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sterling Marlin, Mike Skinner, Jeff Gordon's in it, Bobby Hamilton. Kurt Busch is in the crash. Dale Jarrett takes to the pit road. Terry Labonte's involved. Caution's out.
I didn't see it, but it looked like some guys were trying to get in the pits, and it just stacked up.
See some damage to the right front of Kevin Harvick's car. Not a lot of damage, but damage.
Oh,
A lot of damage to that automobile.
Ran so well earlier in the night. There's Skinner. Up against the fence.
Mike's moving around. Looks like he's okay.
Jeff Gordon and Kevin Harvick took their cars straight to pit road. But it all happened behind Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Pit stops that could decide the race. Dale Earnhardt Jr., the leader, is in. Much debate about 2 or 4 tires. They decided to go the safe route with 4 tires, and they will still win the race off pit road, barely beating Mike Wallace.
Nice job, guys.
See what NASCAR has to say about that. You see that white line right in front of Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s pit. All he has to do is bump the clutch and get the car across that line.
That was close.
And that locks in his position in the pit exit order. So we'll see where they position people from that.
I don't know if the 7 took 4 or 2 tires on that stop.
Had to be 2.
Yeah.
Had to be 2.
Yeah.
Now, let's see. Look at the white line coming out of pit road off the pit stops. That line. Who got there first?
I don't know. That I couldn't tell. Did you think?
Nope, up for NASCAR to decide. That's why they get the big bucks.
So Mike Wallace, for now, defending his position in front of Dale Earnhardt Jr. on the track, but Jr. trying to drop the hint that he thinks maybe he got out first. See this on many, well now.
He was just told.
He was told by his team. I didn't hear NASCAR tell him.
Here goes Mike back.
I didn't hear NASCAR. What? The big winners in all this are the orange car and the green car right there. Bobby Labonte in the green car and Tony Stewart in the orange machine.
They haven't made their pit stop. They just changed 2 tires, but they have that track position they've been looking for all night long.
Bottom line, can Dale Jr. win this race?
Yes.
You're thinking about it too long.
You know, like Tony said, if they get 3-4 wide on the backstretch, anything can happen, and it will.
Well, now
he still has a shot.
Let's talk about the desperation factor, okay? The first 2, Johnny Benson and Dave Blaney, have never won a Winston Cup race. Ken Schrader hasn't won the 3rd place car since 1991. Tony Stewart running 5th. is one of the drivers eligible for the $1 million bonus.
Got 5 very hungry men sitting up there right now.
Plus Jeremy Mayfield, who's in there, and those guys all in front of Dale Jr. Behind Dale Jr. to help him draft: Mike Wallace, Bobby Labonte, Rusty Wallace, Ward Burton. I'm sure he'd love to see Michael Waltrip or Steve Park somewhere close to him. Michael's back in 14th and Park is in 22nd.
I don't think Dale needs anybody.
Get all the gears.
7 laps left. Now it'll be 6 as they come to the start-finish line. Time to settle the Pepsi 400 at Daytona. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is 6th in line and Benson leads on the restart.
Once again, you can't pass on the inside till you get to that line. All right, it's free game. Let's go.
Ward Burton quickly down to the inside to try and grab a spot.
See Jeff Gordon back on the racetrack. Earnhardt Jr. lying back, trying to get him to run. He has that run, but Tony Stewart pulled up in front of him. He's got Jeremy Mayfield.
He's got time, I guess.
Schrader pushed to the outside lane.
20 cars, the only one upstairs. He's been outside.
Look at Junior go.
Up to 4th. Here comes Bobby Labonte pushing through. Junior to the outside of Mayfield for 3rd.
Coming with you, 7's coming.
Mike Wallace is coming with him. You can hear Ty Norris tell him, you got help on the outside, Junior.
There's Blaney block in the 93. What about Benson?
They're going to stay on the bottom of the racetrack. I think they're going to give the outside to Junior.
Jeff Gordon getting black flagged by Nascar.
Still there.
Here's Dale Jr. to the outside of Dave Blaney for 2nd spot. Mayfield pushes him along in the draft.
Still there. Still there.
To the outside for the lead in turn 4. Dale Earnhardt Jr. rockets to the front at Daytona. Listen to the crowd.
And look at this crowd behind him. Look at this race behind him. And Tony Stewart gets going underneath the yellow line.
Tony Stewart will be black flagged by NASCAR. Black flag for Tony Stewart for going below the out-of-bounds line.
All clear, all clear.
And Tony Stewart is in 2nd spot with $1 million on the line.
Okay, 27, but you're all clear, all clear.
Here comes Bobby Labonte. He's got $1 million on the line as well. It's Michael Waltrip who's pushing him toward the front.
And the body's underneath the yellow line on the backstretch.
This thing's not over yet. Michael Waltrip trying to become the first man to sweep a season at Daytona since 1982. He's up to 3rd.
18, 15 behind you. 3 laps to go.
Ward Burton dives low.
Below, but you're clear.
I'll tell you one thing. If Junior was running 3/4 foil, all that ended because he's running wide open right now.
Ward Burton rocketing toward the front. Look at him on the outside.
Behind you.
Outside of Michael Waltrip for 3rd. Here's Elliott Sadler up to 5th. Where'd he come from in the Wood Brothers car?
It's me.
Frantic, intense racing in the final laps at Daytona. But it's still Dale Earnhardt Jr. out in front. They've got to take the win away from him.
Teammate behind the teammate.
Only Uri Jr.'s clapping, saying, come on, Junior, come on.
2 to go.
And Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to block, trying to keep those cars behind him. Desperately trying to keep them behind him. He runs so good through the corner, he lets them get a run on him down the straightaway.
Michael Waltrip dives underneath Bobby Labonte. They bump on the backstretch. Waltrip to 2nd. Elliott Sadler and Rusty Wallace with him.
Coming behind you.
Now 2 team cars race in the 1 and 2 positions.
That's who Dale needs to see in his rearview mirror right now. That's the best thing he can see.
Buddy, white flag.
Will Michael Waltrip block for Dale Jr.? Will he try to win the race himself? White flag is out. Final lap at Daytona. 180,000 on their feet, screaming wildly. 2.5 miles to go.
Just exactly the opposite of the Daytona 500. It was 15 and 8.
emotional favorite. Earlier in the broadcast, we talked among ourselves. Some of the moves he made on the track today looked like his father behind the wheel.
What a finish at Daytona. Dale Jr. on top of the car in the infield.
1998 Daytona 500, when his father finally won an American race. He threw the car into the grass doing victory donuts. Everybody joining in the celebration. That's Chocolate Myers, long-time crewman for Dale at Richard Childress Racing. Our winner, and Chevy congratulates him in the number 8 Monte Carlo on a big win tonight. And he'll tell you the only thing that comes close to Monte Carlo's reputation on the track is its reputation on the street. Monte Carlo, more champions depend on Chevy. He'll be there. To victory lane in Bill Weber. Senior, Dale Earnhardt Jr. These friends of yours?
Man, I just don't know what to say. I'm wore out. I can't think. I guess I gotta thank my buddy Tony, the crew chief, for hanging in there with me. All my friends, all the guys on the crew, Budweiser, Remington. I got to talk all night.
How did you get to the front after the race
I
started?
had a great car. It was all car, 100%. I just holding on.
You've learned a few things through the years, though, haven't you, from certain people?
Yeah, he was with me tonight. I don't know how I did it, but he was there. And Michael helped me. I guess we're even now.
You told Marty Snyder, Dale, you felt lonely on Father's Day, and there were times that you wanted to cry, but you couldn't. Did you cry tonight?
I'll be crying sooner or later. I don't know. I feel so good right now. I'm way out there.
You know when your dad got his first win at Daytona?
Huh.
His first Winston Cup points win came 11 years ago today, July 7th, 1990.
So special. I dedicate this win to him. I mean, there ain't nobody else that I can dedicate it to. That it would mean more to me. I want to say hey to Teresa back home. I hope she's loving this, because we sure are. Thank you.
Congratulations.